Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in the beta stress test for Classic World of Warcraft. Today let's take a look at the troll customization. As a troll you can be a warrior, a hunter, a rogue, a priest, a shaman or a mage. So that's 6 different classes that you can be as a troll. Warrior, hunter, rogue, priest, shaman and mage. So let's take a look at the different colours that you can be as a male troll. So they're mostly greens and blue variations. So you choose which sort of colour, the green, more green or more blue, or the bluey green. So it's a nice little choice there. So let's take a look at his faces. I found the troll male faces a little bit hard to distinguish between a few of them sometimes because of those big chins. Sometimes the variation is just slight different lines and wrinkles around the nose and mouth area, and some of them are quite similar to one another. It's quite hard to make a decision about the distinction between them, isn't it? You've got a slightly older version and a slightly younger version and a slightly more angry version and a crease in your chin, and it's just all of this kind of scowly eyebrows. So let's take a look at the hair. You've got quite long hair on that one there at the back. Oh, that's that big mohawk. Hey, come down, crouch down again there. That's that great big, very classic, well-known mohawk for the males, isn't it, that one? And that's the spiky, slicked back, spiky hair. It kind of looks a bit like he's got a bush growing out of his head, sorry, I know. It actually looks quite nice, don't get that wrong, but it does kind of look like a bush growing out of his head, and then you've got the big pigtail stood up on end. How does he get that pigtail to stand up on end like that? That's what I want to know. And there you've got the nice ponytail. Most variations of the hairstyles tend to have at least one ponytail or plait on practically every class, don't they, in race? Oh, look, no hair. You can have no hair as a troll as well, look. And that's the slightly fluffy version of the hair there. And then we are back to the big mohawk, which will be really good to see the colours there. So we start with the green, and then we've got a blue and green, and then we've got a black and blue. So you've got variations in the colours. So it's kind of two-tone hair, look, so yellow and a paler blue, and yellow and an even paler blue. That's a brighter yellow, isn't it? Oh, that's the red and purple, that one. Oh, and that's the real flame top orange and red, isn't it? And then you've got the orange and yellow, and that's a... Oh, they're very yellow in the middle there, wasn't it? And then we're back to the greens, and then there's almost all green all the way through there. So that's probably the most classic troll, isn't it, with the big green hair. Oh, and then we got the tusks. Oh, look at that. Those would protect your face, wouldn't they? Because they came up right in front of your eyes, and they would be more like pointy at your enemies. Oh, now those are ones that you would probably be using in combat, wouldn't they? Because they're so big. Well, those would be really good eye shields, look. It might make it a little bit difficult to see though if you were running, wouldn't they? Now the question is, are the big tusks supposed to be a status symbol for male trolls just like they are for elephants? Or is it just unfortunate if you've got tusks that don't fit in the right place? I don't know what the tusks story is for the male trolls. No, do you? Let's get back on track, Kitty. Let's take a look at the ladies. So the skin colours are the same for the girls and the boys again. So you've got the various shades of greens and blues. I think there are more blues, aren't there, for the trolls? And let's take a look at the ladies' faces. Oh, yes, she's quite fierce and scowly. She looks a little sad. Yes, I'm ready for business, she says, yes. So you've got a variation again of the fierce lady faces and a couple of... Oh, she looks like she's a bit scared. Yes, so you've got a variation of the pretty and the scared and the scowly and the fierce for the ladies' faces. So let's take a look at their hairstyles. The first one's the braid, and that's... Oh, that's kind of a very interesting ponytail. Look at that, it kind of comes over your face. And that's a triple mohawk that goes all the way from the front all the way down. And you've got braids on the side as well. That's all braids everywhere. A veritable explosion of ponytails. That one is the style that I think I've got on one of my characters today. I do kind of like that with the slicked down hair with then the plaits over the top. I like that. And then that top knot's quite good as well. There's quite a few nice styles for the ladies. Let's use this one for the colours though. So you start with a... Oh, that's very white. Oh, pink. orange. Ooh, yellowy orange. Very yellow. Oh, green. Darker green. And then moving into the blues again. And then black. So we've got quite a nice choice of variations of colours for the trolls. A lot of different choices in colours. Some really bright, startling colours there for the ladies. And let's take a look at the tusks. The ladies' tusks are a lot smaller. And I can't zoom in sadly, so it might be a little bit hard to see sometimes. So you've got various different curls. So some of them curl inwards towards your nose and some of them curl up. See, that one's more up and round the side of your nose. And that one points out, sort of angled out a bit, and that one's angled in a bit. So you can see that you've got various different slants of the tusks. So some go out, some go in, some go straight. But the ladies have much simpler, smaller tusks, so it's much more manageable for. And with the guys, I always wonder, how do they eat with those great big tusks coming out of the side of their mouth? It must be really, really difficult. I would imagine it's a lot simpler for the ladies, wouldn't you? Anyway, let's make a character so we can see the introductory sequence as we go in. We're going to make a hunter because I'm hoping to level her up to level 5 as we can on the stress test. And I'll shut up while we see the introductory sequence because it's a long time since we saw these and I'm really looking forward to seeing them again.
The vicious trolls that populate the numerous jungle isles of the South Seas are renowned for their cruelty and dark mysticism. Barbarous and superstitious, they carry a seething hatred for all other races. Long since exiled from its ancestral homeland in Stranglethorn Vale, the Darkspear tribe was nearly destroyed by rampaging murlocs. Rescued by the young war chief Thrall and his orcish warriors, the Darkspear tribe swore allegiance to the Horde. Led by the cunning shadow hunter Vol'jin, the Darkspears now make their home in Durotar, along with their orcish allies. As one of the only surviving Darkspears, it falls to you to reclaim the glory of your tribe.
Oh, so we're one of the few survivors. Oh, well, we'll level up soon. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!